What's God calling us to do and be about? Well, about 30 days ago, I got a telephone call from our neighbors next door. They own the house between us and the temple next door, right behind this wall. Right there's the house right there. And there is 5 acres of property, 5 acres right on 123, immediately adjacent to our land. And right on the other side of them is the Jewish temple. Let me say something about them first of all. Their names are Mike and Mickey Beavers, and they're wonderful people. They go to another church up in Springfield, and but yet back in 2013, when we were working on getting approval from Fairfax County to allow us to build here, this couple went before the Board of Supervisors and said, no matter what anybody else in this community says, we are the people that are the closest in proximity to their land and this church. We are the ones who will be most affected by this church being right next door to us, and yet we are their supporters. And the county heard that, even though people way over on the other side, way back there in another neighborhood off of Henderson Road, were complaining, were saying how we were going to ruin their lives, how we were, their entire lifestyle would be changed and ruined because of Christ Church here. These people said, we want them. And the county heard that and allowed us to build on this property. 30 days ago, they called and said that they were retiring and were moving to near their grandchildren in Houston, Texas. And they would like Christ Church to have their piece of property in their home. 4,000 square foot of home, 5 acres, and they said, we will let the church have it for far less than the tax value that Fairfax County charges. And I said, what is that? And they said, we will sell it to the church for $800,000. And if you know anything about real estate, how many acres of land did I say? How big is that house? 4,000 square feet. And get this. They said, if this will help you, we will sell it furnished, including the silverware and the glasses in the cupboard. And so you might be thinking, well, what's the possibilities here? Well, I've thought about that. And I think that this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for us at Christ Church. A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to get a piece of land, at least probably in my lifetime anyway, to get a piece of land with a home on it right next to where we are. What could we do? Well, let's say we get the church, get the land, but we do nothing but rent the house. Say for the next couple of years. Think about the income income stream that would come back into this church if we're able to do that for mission and ministry to pay this thing off. What if behind this, there is a 4-bay barn with a huge fireplace in it, right behind the house. 4 huge bays and a fireplace. What if in this backyard and including that, we dreamed about turning this into a wedding venue for a while and had kind of a destination wedding kind of thing going on right there? As a possibility, who knows? What if What if sometime in the future, because our commitment to families with special needs, what if sometime in the future we were able to take this house, and this house becomes a respite house for families with special needs who never get a break from caring for their adult child, but yet we can provide an overnight for this one with special needs who's loved and cared for while their mom and dad can have a date night once a month, or that they could actually go to the grocery store. What if? It's all about the what ifs. And those are just some opportunities that are available if we have it. And get this, here's God's grand sense of humor. When we were planning this piece of property right here, we asked the county, this is just beyond my belief, but we asked the county if they would be willing to create what's called an interparcel access, so that if one day, if by chance, when I'm long gone and dead, that the people next door ever allow us to have that property, that we would have an access directly from our parking lot into that piece of property. And the county said, sure. So back in 2013, on our use permit to be on this piece of property, there is drawn on the paper an access to that piece of property that we didn't own, that we didn't have, that we never even dreamed that could possibly be ours. Accident? By chance? I doubt it. Are we going to be able to do it? I'm going to talk to you about that next week a little bit more. And here's the last thing, and I know we got to get on. I promise I'll make it quick. And this one is not a sexy